Good day, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Today is September 24th. Getting to be October, only about 5 weeks till Halloween. So I hope everyone's getting excited for Halloween. I know I am. Just have a bunch of Blu Rays and stuff, recent pickups to go over today. Some older titles that have been out for a while, some new releases, a little bit of everything. But first, really quickly, just want to show one of the things that's been taking up a lot of my time lately. Just like everybody else, Grand Theft Auto 5. Been playing a lot of this since the release. Great game, can't say enough about it. There are some people who are very few actually, but some people who are downplaying the game, saying it's too much like the fourth one. I don't think so. I think it's very original. The fact that there's three characters you can go back and forth between is very cool. I really like that, and haven't beaten it yet, but I'm getting there. But really would definitely give that a recommendation if people are into the earlier Grand Theft Auto games. Okay, so just starting with some kind of generic titles. Saw this one not too long ago. Liked it quite a bit actually. Seven Psychopaths has a great cast in there. Colin Farrell, Sam Rockwell, Woody Harrelson, Christopher Walken, a bunch of people, and all really good. They're all funny in this. Woody Harrelson's funny. Sam Rockwell is actually probably the best part of this movie. He is hilarious in this movie, and he is absolutely insane. A little off the walls, but quite entertaining. And it's actually pretty cheap now. When it first came out, it was like $25. Now it's down to like 10. So, worth a watch. Finally, after all this time, picked up a copy of Iron Man. The third one's coming out soon on Blu Ray, so maybe I'll pick that up later on. But finally got the first one on Blu Ray. It was pretty cheap. I mean, this Blu Ray has been like $20 for a long time, and I finally managed to get it for $15. So I was pretty happy about that. The Ring. Not usually a huge fan of New Age American horror. This is one of the ones that really did it quite well, though. Really enjoyed this film. It was really scary. One of the few films that actually really creeped me out when I saw it. And I always can't believe this film is PG-13 because this film is so weird. It's so scary. But yeah, it was only like $10, so I picked it up on Blu Ray finally. Any Given Sunday, a really good football movie by Oliver Stone, with a great cast as well. Al Pacino, Jamie Foxx, Cameron Diaz, LL Cool J, Dennis Quaid is also in this. Really, really good football movie. Kind of a fictionalized version of the NFL and the politics and everything that's involved. Really good movie by Oliver Stone. Hatchet. I said there was only a few American horror movies that I enjoy. This is one of them. Hatchet is a classic. And by classic, I mean it only came out in the last few years, but it's also already kind of become iconic for American horror. And they've made a couple sequels already, which were okay, but weren't as good as this one. This is the best. One of my favorite comedies to come out in recent years, Tropic Thunder, the director's cut here on Blu Ray. Just everything about this film. Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr. in essentially blackface, which is really offensive but hilarious at the same time. Really just over the top and hilarious. I thought this film was very original and very funny. And then another comedy came out recently, relatively recently, 21 Jump Street. I know they're working on the sequel now, which should probably be coming out in the next, year or so. So, had to rewatch this. Very, very funny if you haven't seen that. Okay, moving on to some of the new releases now. Let's see what we got. These are mostly new releases, but they all have like slipcases. I noticed they're doing that with Blu-rays nowadays. The big titles that come out, like the new releases, all of them have slipcases in them. Just like this title here, Iceman, new release, which is a really good film, by the way. Before I even get into it, really great film. Michael Shannon, the main actor in this, does a fantastic job. He's the kind of guy you see him in lots of movies, but you never know his name. His name is Michael Shannon. Remember the name. He's a badass. And great performances by Ray Liotta and Chris Evans as well. James Franco is in it, but he only has like a 3-minute part, which is kind of stupid. But this is a true story of a hitman in the 70s and 80s in New York, who apparently killed over 100 people before being caught and going to jail. Really well done. It's just Zodiac meets Goodfellas. It's not really as good as either of those movies, but it is very good. I enjoyed it a lot. Iceman. Okay, World War Z, the Brad Pitt zombie film. The book was written by Mel Brooks' son, which I thought was kind of interesting. The fact that he would, write a zombie book. But I did not see this in theaters. This was the first time I saw it here on Blu Ray. I was mildly let down. I mean, it was good. It was okay. But you figure a zombie movie with $250 million, and this was the final product. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, if you have $250 million to spend on a movie, you should do better than this. I mean, I've seen zombie movies that were made for, obviously, small fractions of that amount that are so much better than this. I get it; they're trying to be epic, and it's the whole world that's under attack by this zombie threat. So everything is large in scale and epic, but it didn't work. And the zombies look pretty stupid too. Sorry. Heard so much about this, still have not seen it. Life of Pi on Blu Ray here. It was like massively on sale. It was like $14 or something. I heard that it's visually incredible. Ang Lee, the director, very talented director. I've liked several of his films. Looking forward to checking this one out on Blu Ray. I'm sure it'll look spectacular. Another one I still have not seen. That is Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman in Oblivion. This is kind of like a post-apocalyptic type movie where Earth is abandoned, and Tom Cruise works with I believe a woman to go down to Earth and go on like recon missions to do research and stuff like that, something along those lines. And then they discover something on Earth that's not supposed to be there. And again, I've not seen it yet. I mean, Tom Cruise's best sci-fi movie, don't think I'm forgetting any, it was probably Minority Report. And then he made a string of bad movies, like that Night and Day movie and a bunch of others that were just crap. So I haven't seen this yet. I hope it's good. I mean, when Tom Cruise is good, I like him, but he just makes so many bad movies. It's just tough. Okay, Spring Breakers, the new film by Harmony Korine. This film gets a lot of hate. A lot of people do not like this film. They think it's boring, repetitive, unintelligible. I quite enjoyed it. As long as you go in knowing what to expect, knowing who Harmony Korine is and the types of movies he makes, you can appreciate this film a lot more. It obviously has a lot to say about American party culture, spring break culture, just really youth culture in general. And if you go into it looking, trying to read it like that and looking for those types of things, it really says a lot. And some of the photography in this is just incredible. The slow motion party scenes, the violent bits, the dialogue is really good. You just have to go in expecting an art film. This is not a big budget blockbuster action film or gangster film or anything like that. So don't go in expecting that, and you'll probably enjoy it a lot more. Okay. Also picked up the Star Trek sequel, Into Darkness, on Blu Ray. And I liked it quite a bit. It was quite good. I liked it. Not as good as the first one that came out in 2009, but still, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And obviously the 2009 original here. But after getting this and liking Into Darkness so much, I wanted to go back and get some of the original Star Trek movies, a lot of which I haven't seen. So I picked up 3 of them. Got the first one, obviously, Star Trek: The Motion Picture with William Shatner and Nimoy. What's his name? Leonard Nimoy. The original. Also got Star Trek II: Wrath of Khan, which I have seen before, and this is probably my favorite one that I have seen. This one's great. And then I got Star Trek VII: First Contact with Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard. I watched this one last night. It was good. It wasn't any Wrath of Khan, but it was good. It was okay. And then I'm really looking forward to watching the original, which I have not seen yet. At this point, Wrath of Khan's still my favorite. Then the 2009 version. Then the sequel. But we'll have to see about the motion picture, see how that does. So that's all I got today, guys. Hope you're all doing well, taking care. October's right around the corner. We'll have some fun watching some horror movies soon. So take it easy, guys. Catch you later.